Morning, Call of Duty people. How are you guys doing this beautiful Call of Duty morning? Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Today, we're going to play some Modern Warfare 3. No, we're not. No, we're not. I would never do that to you guys. Today, we're going to be talking about something that I saw on Reddit just the other day, or a while back. I forget when it was. And the post was, does anyone miss the UAV? Now it got a ton of upvotes, and it kind of concerned me because yes, I do miss the UAV, but I don't miss the repercussions of having the UAV in the game. What do I mean by that? Well, let's get you caught up first. If you're unfamiliar with the old UAV before Ghosts, the UAV was let's take a look here. It was a 3-point streak in the Assault Strike package and a 4-point streak in the Support Strike package, and when you called it in, it did an entire sweep of the mini-map, and it showed everyone who didn't have Assassin or Ghost or Cold-Blooded, whichever game you're playing, it showed them as a red dot on your mini-map. Now, that is similar to a SATCOM. It has the same point values and everything, but in order to get that full entire UAV sweep with the SATCOM in Call of Duty Ghosts, you have to call in 2 SATCOMs at the same time. Call 2 of them in at the same time. Now, what don't I like about the old type of UAV? Well, let's take a look here. You will take notice that every single one of these classes has Assassin on it. Now, Scout's Honor, I wasn't a scout, but I didn't change any of these classes. I literally just put in Modern Warfare 3, I loaded it up, and here are the classes I was using. Some of them are kind of weird. I don't know what I was thinking on some of them, but this one has Quick Draw on because I want to recover from equipment and grenade usage faster in conjunction with Recon. This is my Going Loud class, if you... Anyway, Assassin is on every one of these, like I said before. Why? Why is it on every one of these? Well, the UAV, in my opinion, was overpowered. It was the least valued perk, it was the least valued kill streak to get. I'll talk about that later, but anyone could get it. Anyone who went 4 and 87 could get this kill streak and could ruin my day because he calls it in for his entire team, and someone could see me not wearing Assassin just because that one guy finally managed to get his 4th kill. So Assassin is necessary in this game. It's always been necessary. Ghost has been necessary as long... Well, more so in Modern Warfare 3 because of the support, but the UAV has always been the easiest kill streak to get. I'll talk about that later, like I said. But, yeah, I do not like having to have this Assassin or Cold-Blooded or whatever in this game. I think it's overpowered, but I really do enjoy what Call of Duty Ghosts did to the UAV. Let's head on over there, and I'll explain more. Alright, we're back again. So what is it about the Ghosts version of the UAV that I like so much better? Well, let's take a look here. This is all of my soldiers, now I'm Max Prestige. You'll take notice of all my perks. Some of them are kind of weird, and forgive me for that, but only really the sniper rifle class of each of these classes, maybe with the exception of a couple others, even has off the grid, which is the counter to the SATCOM or the UAV in this game. Now, what makes off the grid not essential like Assassin was? Well, it's the functionality of the SATCOM. I've mentioned it before. It takes 2 SATCOMs out in synchronization to actually get that UAV style sweep across the entire map. Now that's not in any way impossible or uncommon to get. If you time it properly with your teammates, you can easily be throwing out UAVs every time you get a SATCOM. I guess I'll just show you here. It is still the same. It is still 4 points for the SATCOM, and if we go to the Assault, it is still 3 points for the SATCOM there. Now, everyone missed the UAV, and I do too. I do miss having that full radar sweep, but I by no means miss having to have Assassin or Cold-Blooded or Ghost, just to counter, like I said, the easiest, the least valued kill streak in this game. And I think that's what everyone's kind of sad about the SATCOM. We had this really, really strong kill streak. We had this really, really overpowered kill streak in this game. I know it's kind of weird to say that, but the SATCOM should be the least valuable kill streak in the entire game. It is the most worthless kill streak in the game. By definition, the value is the least in this game. I'm trying to convey this properly, but it's not supposed to be this end-all be-all way of seeing the enemy. And I think that is so much different than what we've seen in every Call of Duty. It's weird to us, and I love it. I've adjusted to it. I think it's amazing. UAV was such a problem, and the counter between the two was such a problem that Black Ops 2 made the probably worst mistake I would say you could do in that situation, but I'm biased. They nerfed the counter to the UAV, so they made this overpowered kill streak even more powerful. Now it is worth more in Black Ops 2, so I guess there's an argument to be made there. But what they did in Ghosts is the definitive step in the right direction. You'll see here, I forget which class setup it is on. Ah, yes, right here. You see, this is a beautiful example of just the amount of class variation you get in Ghosts. I mean, I have a Canister Bomb, Tactical, Extra Tactical, Focus, Amplify, Recon, Dead Silence, and Strong Arm. That's amazing compared to what I had in Modern Warfare 3. Assassin, Sitrep Pro, and Scavenger. This is so much more detailed. This is so much more open and viable than anything we've seen. We can create these quirky, cool, custom classes now. And the least amount of necessary perks there are in the game, the more the more perks are perks. You know, they're not game changers. They're not something to be they're not necessary to have. They're just kind of nice to have, which is, I think, similar to the definition of a perk anyway. So that is my thoughts. Now, I will admit, Focus is more and more becoming a necessary perk, and somewhat Dead Silence as well. But I think we should all just have Focus right off the bat. I don't think there should be a perk for it. But that's just me. Anyway, that is my thoughts on the SATCOM. I do miss the UAV, but then again, I miss, well, we all miss things that were overpowered anyway. Tell me in the comment section below, how would you deal with the SATCOM situation with the UAV? Would you change it? Would you buff it? Would you nerf it? Or would you just change it? What if it was only to the player who called it in? And you know, what if it was just the UAV for that one guy? That would be kind of interesting. Do you like the idea that SATCOMs are placeable on the ground? Do you want them to be back up in the air? I like the stacking that Infinity Ward does in their games. Would you have that? Tell me in the comment section below. There's a huge discussion to be had here. Please remain civil and on topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until the next beautiful Call of Duty morning, I will catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.